Hello and welcome to this week's The Act. Now this is where we put together an act for you based on the decisions made by these dice. So this is our ultimate spend. So this is how much I've got to spend on the act. This is the kind of act that we're doing, stage or parlour or impromptu. And this is a decisions dice. It must include or it must not include. And then you've got organic props, sleight of hand, Alakazam products. So we could end up with £100. We could end up with a strolling performance, and it must not include Alakazam products. So it could be dependent on the dice. It's not dependent on me. All right. So let's roll the dice. We're going to do it like so. And we've got £200. Must include Alakazam products, and it's an impromptu act. Ooh, let me just turn these around so the camera can see. So it's a nice little budget. Must include, so it must have at least one Alakazam product in there, and it must be impromptu. So that means off the cuff, you know, just at any time.
So we tried to define a meaning, otherwise it's too difficult for you. So it's using things that you would find in everyday life.
Okay.
The only thing that would cut out of that is a deck of cards.
Great. Okay, so let's have a little look around and see if we can find some organic, impromptu style magic tricks that, well, we've got a nice budget, so that's fine. Now, the first one I'm going to look at here, I think this would class as organic. You could have them in a board at home and you can get them out and use them. This is Peirce by Simon Lipkin. This is a beautiful effect. I love this. This goes down great when I perform for Japanese students in Cambridge. Because like the last one I say, you've got to shove it into my neck, but then the guy has to translate it. So the guy on stage with me looks shocked, but then he has to translate it for the other guy, has to translate it for the whole audience, who then become shocked. And it's just, and you get that, oh, it's just such a brilliant effect. I love it anyway. It's a really, really cool trick. Simon's a lovely guy as well. So that would be a definite contender for this act. This is a lovely effect. It's a smash and stab, but it uses drawing pins. It comes complete. Let me just open this up. I won't show you that bit though. A nice picture of Simon. And you get a little tin and the pins are inside. Yeah, Peirce by Simon Lipkin. That's a lovely trick. Not allow cards. Okay, that's difficult. What about sponge balls? Because, you know, no, okay, fair enough. Well, actually, there's one trick that I would definitely say is an absolute contender here. If I come over to this one, well, it's anything that's inside this drawer here, really. You've got the Nightshade Project, you've got the Mirage coins, you've got Tribloom. But if it's going to genuinely feel impromptu, then it's going to have to be something with the UK coins. And I know we did this on the review show, but confusing coins. Yeah, it's a £2 and a 2p, and it's a great trick. I cannot rave about this enough. So that's going to go on there because they could just be coins in your pocket. In fact, that's how I present it. I go, oh, I've got some coins here, and we play a little game, and it doubles up. So yeah, confusing coins is a definite contender there. And depending where you are, you know, if you live in America, you could use the American coins, or you could just have them on the side and say, you know, you collect coins or whatever. So yeah, you can make it work any way you want to. Let's have a look here. Oh, look at that. 2 Alakazam products. That's not bad, is it? So let's have a look over here. Stuff that is impromptu. I mean, obviously you've got things like thumb tips. You can do a salt pour, or you can just salt into the hand, it disappears and it comes back into the cup. That's a really good routine. And in here, we have got Executive Suite Las Vegas. Now this is a brilliant trick. Something else I carry on me all the time by David Minton. It's a beautiful effect. You have, now the way I present it, I know there's different ways of doing it. I have a little wallet that's got one hotel key in it. And I say, this is a hotel that I stayed in before. And then we have a little game of Deal or No Deal with different coloured envelopes. And I say, they put the first one down, and then I say, they're all different colours. And I say, do you want to choose a colour? They go red. I go, do you want me to open the red or swap it for the one on the table? So all the way through the routine, you're swapping them out as they wish for you to do, until you end up at the last bit. You open that envelope up. Inside is a key card, and it matches the one that's in the envelope. It's beautiful. It's a really clever method. It's a lovely effect, and it works great at a table. So yeah, that's really, really good. So yep, Executive Suite, if I'm allowed hotel keys, that would be a definite one for that. Now, what have we up here? Okay, so there's a couple up here that I think would be really, really nice, especially for that impromptu feel. If we go here and here. So 2 tricks by Martin Peirce, and they're both book tests. This is Vegas Choice, which is a really lovely book test with a travel book, 52 weeks in Vegas, and you choose what shows you go and see, etc. This one's my favourite though. I'm going to put this one back up here because this is my absolute favourite one. This is Lucky Numbers, and it's a book about people who've won the lottery and people who, how they spent it, some people wasted it, how they used their millions, and you can divine everything. You can tell them the numbers of the balls, you can tell them the colours of the balls, you can tell them how much they won, you can tell them their name. It's so much packed into one little book, and it's one of those books, this isn't the cover here, but it's one of those books that it looks like something you get in a magazine or you get in a bookshop, one of those little things, oh, this is 100 people who won the lottery type thing. So this is definitely a contender here as well. I'm going to throw that in. So I thought I had a budget of £200, and I was thinking, oh, I might be a little bit over budget, but then I didn't see that plus. So it's 200 plus, which really means I don't have a budget. So yay, a really, really lovely effect. Now this is beautiful. Well, actually there's 2 here. There's 2 effects in here that I think are really beautiful. Actually, there's a couple of effects here. First of all, you've got Murphy's Haunted Key. So if you really want that impromptu feel, this is a key. It's a beautiful effect. The other one I'm going to go for is IDIOM. Now, I don't know if I can open this. Yep, there we go. So this is IDIOM by Mike Shaw. It's a Scrabble effect. Using Scrabble tiles, there's a box in there as well. I know it's advertised as saying it's like 6 minutes routine on here, worth of routine. You can tell people the word that they've chosen. You can tell people the value of the tiles that they've got. You can tell people, there's loads you can do with it. There's so much on there. So I would say IDIOM. Now, if I've got to put this into a routine, I mean, you've got a good blend of tricks here. You've got a really good blend of tricks. So that's a really nice set. Yeah. So yeah, I'd present it as a game show. You're having games night or whatever. Let's play a few games and then you can present the tricks with them. I think I would finish with Peirce because of the nature of the trick. Probably open with either one of these 2 or this one to have as an opener. Good strong middle and then a good close at the end. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a nice little combination of tricks. So that's my choice. If I've got a budget of 200 plus, that is what I would have gone for. This is a great lineup, a great setup. Yeah, opener, a couple of good strong middle tricks. This one is a penultimate effect, and then hit them with Peirce at the very, very end. So what would you have done differently? What would you have chosen for £200+ impromptu? It must include Alakazam products. Are they all Alakazam?
Yeah.
Look at that word, yay. Yeah, that's my selection. I think it's a really good choice. What would you do differently? Please put your comments below and let us know what you would have done with your budget, and what tricks you would have gone for and why, and we'll have a look at those online. That'd be great. So that's this week's act. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back with you next week. Well, I won't be, but Harry and Peter are back next week, so they will be in here presenting the act next Saturday. See you then.